All right, greetings. Good morning there, baseball fans. It is Friday, the 28th of April. My time is just after 9 a.m. Already played my golf for the day. Just want to give maybe a little overview for somebody that's new. This is my second year, and last year there was so much to do, and I had no idea, and uh, kind of haphazard. At least this year, I'm going forward with a plan. I bought the basic $60 version as I did last year. It sure would have been helpful to throw $100 at it and get all the extra stubs and player cards and stuff like that to get a head start on things. But I really just couldn't justify throwing $100 at this game all at once. And knowing that, over the months I'll probably throw another $20 at it for stubs or cards 3 times. So by the time I'm finished, I'll probably throw 120 into this game anyway, but it's worth it to me. So anyway, this is the home screen. You have your road to the show. You have your Diamond Dynasty if you create a team of your own, and the franchise mode, all of which I'm doing. You have some mini modes here where you can practice different things. You have your play now, where you can jump online and get random matchups with other players. And you have your locker, which is where you'll all your cards and stuff here are going on. I'll just show you my inventory here real quick. Because I only bought the basic game here, I didn't get blessed with a whole lot of cards, so I'm systematically filling in team cards as I get them. This guy here is, way expensive. I just can't. Those are your diamond players, your top of the line cards. Same with the Red Sox here. Once I get to Porcello, even that's a couple thousand. I've been buying players for $10, and if the game gives me a duplicate, I can sell it for 50. So that's how I'm. I haven't put another penny into the game. I'm just buying and selling cards. You get stubs by playing, and you get card rewards, for playing and reaching different milestones. So Red Sox, I need a few more Yankees. He's reasonable, but I've been still concentrating on leveling up the teams little by little. Then they start getting pricey. Same with these guys, Kiermaier, not real expensive, but I've been leveling up other teams, just trying to go through the American League. Aaron Sanchez, expensive, and then little by little, I'm hitting the 15 card threshold and the 25 threshold, and then you got to go for the full 40-man roster, and the better the cards, the more expensive they are. Equipment's kind of the same thing. You got bats, the game's been pretty stingy so far this year with equipment. Here's your best bat with a +7 power and contact, and you can see that's expensive. You got your batting gloves, fielding gloves, cleats, catcher's masks, chest protector, shin guards, elbow guards, all the equipment you see these guys. These guys look like Iron Man when they come to the plate anymore with all the armor they're wearing. Your compression sleeve, even wrapping on your bat, which is new. Sunglasses. And you have your rituals, various ones give you different attributes. Some are better for hitting, some are better for fielding, some are more suitable for pitching. Sponsorships goes with franchise play. You get boosts for every game you play. Like I got this one here. I get 20,000 per game towards my budget by equipping this sponsor. 20,000 per stolen base. 20,000 per win. That just helps you with your franchise bank and signing free agents and stuff. I don't want to get too much into that. And then lastly is your stadiums. This first few here, all the throwback stadiums here, like Old Turner, Old Shea, Old Yankee, and like Polo Grounds. Yeah, yeah, not really totally expensive, but that's a bit of a bite. As you can see on the bottom here, I got 127 stubs to work with, so you know, just trying to stay with a plan. I'm trying to acquire the players before I start worrying about equipment and other stuff. And the game does reward you with you know these minor league stadiums and major league stadiums as you go. Buying packs. I don't have any packs. You have to go to the Play Store to buy packs, and they start at about 1,000 stubs. So I'm trying not to do that. When the time is right, I'll throw 20 at it when I figure it'll get me something I want. Like for my Diamond Dynasty team, where I can improve my online team. This is a separate little reward thing here. You get these tickets. And when you amass enough there, you can pick up these. So far, it's these rookies. I've gotten a couple of them already. Some of these are, rookie cards. Tony Perez, Jim Catfish Hunter. I picked him up yesterday. This is 2013 hardware card here. He was, I think, an Impact veteran in the playoffs for the Red Sox in 2013. Juan Marichal, but you need 700 stubs. And you need to be a level 50. My universal profile. It goes by your universal profile. I'm at 49 right now. Missions are big this year. And again, last year I was like totally clueless and all over the place and really didn't have a plan. This year I'm sticking with a plan for now. The franchise, I've got 13 out of the 14. You got to participate in the amateur draft, which I think comes up in the schedule in June. And I'm playing like one game a day, matching it up with the Yankees. One game. It takes a while to play these games if you're really trying to work at it. So, that'll come in June. And your Diamond Dynasty stuff here. You have your starter missions, which I completed. It's all basic stuff. 10 runs I did once with a Diamond Dynasty head-to-head with a friend. So when I play a friend again, we get 10 runs again. Got 62 out of the required 9 innings, but I've only got 1 or 2 of 10-run games. You got to equip your with a Cincinnati Red guy there to get this one, and tally 1 win with the legendary starting pitcher, which I really don't have yet. I don't have any of the legend cards. The collections, I am working on that. All these blue diamonds here, I'm just short. That's the gold is the 25 threshold, which I'm working on. And that's the 15 one. And you see, I only got 6 of the 15 required even to reach that first level. So, but I'm just plugging away at it. I got to get 15 Cubs to start it off, and I got 3. And the Cubs won the World Series, so their cards tend to be expensive. These are the ones, the check marks are the ones you've already accomplished. So that's that. Time limited. I finished off. This one I worked on. It took me 3 games to get 20 runs by equipping my dynasty team with Red Sox and Yankee hitters. So it took 3 games to do that. And there's an exchange program where you can exchange lesser valued equipment for one better one. It starts with 3, then it goes to 10. So that's going to take a while, because there's also a thing there for collections. These are all things that are going to come slowly. Dynasty program, this keeps track of your career in Dynasty. Again, it's going to be a long slog, unless you're finding yourself playing Dynasty all the time against other people. There's a Chris Archer program here, which really haven't done much with yet. There's a Chipper Jones, likewise. It's going to be a long slog. Team Epics works with the CPU rookie difficulty. This is just playing CPU Major League teams. It's going to take a while. Player Epics, I haven't unlocked anything there yet, so Player Spotlight, I got the Jim Edmonds rookie card now. I put him on my Dynasty team, so I need 1 home run and 2 RBIs. So that's it. I need 1 home run and 2 RBIs to get that. And see, June, tell me 1 run on the same game. Yeah, you got to do it in the same game. Career. Again, this is going to be a bit of a slog, unless you're really grinding. But some of these things there, innings pitched, you got 2,700 innings, which is what, like 1,000. 100, 100, you got to play 100 games. No, you got to play more than that. You got to play like 1,000 games to get that out. 1,000 times 27. 100, I don't know. I'm confused. All right. So anyway, a lot of this is a slog. The ranked seasons, I just cracked once. Again, it'll take a while there to get all of those rewards. Battle Royal, I just played the 2 free games that you don't have to spend stubs on to do, just to clear out a mission. Defense, I did this one. Play 1 game with a bronze player. Blah blah. Win 50 games. I won 1. It's going to be a slog. Conquest. I've 1 out of 5 NL West teams. I did the Rockies. So again, it's a slog, and you got to concentrate on it while you're concentrating on everything else. So it takes a while. I got 50 of 100 runs against CPU teams, 20 of 50 doubles. So I'll probably be able to clear this off. And when you clear these, you'll generally get some kind of a card or a pack and XP and stubs to spend. And friendlies, I got 2 wins with a friend. But I haven't played much with the friends yet. So anyway, that's the missions. The show shop, of course, is where you buy card packs or buy stubs. You buy your packs. Here's the card. They start at 1,000 stubs, and you get a lot of cards. Or you get 20 pack, 50 packs. So that's like getting 200 player cards plus equipment in the stadiums or whatever they're giving out. But that's a $50 price tag there. You can buy stub packs. The more you spend, you spend 20, you get $24 worth. You spend $50, you get like $67.50 worth. You spend $100, you get $150. That throwing another $100 at this game all at once, not going to happen. Community market, that's where you buy and sell cards, or if you get a duplicate, you put it up on the market. I wound up with an extra Fenway Park. I put it up for sale. I'm just going to see. I'm going to cancel that for now. My completed orders, it's all the stuff I was doing. So I go back into my inventory. See that they're Fenway Park ×2, so that means I got an extra one to sell. Yeah, I had it up for 50. And I should probably put it back up for a 50. Yeah, that'll be the lowest listing for sale. Not unreasonable. I got a couple offers up there for 15 and 12, so I'm gonna put it up for 50 again. Might take a couple hours. The weekend's coming up, so there's a lot more action on the game doing that over the weekends. So, and you see it, there's one up for $50. Okay, so that's that. So here we are back at the main screen. You can go to the community. There's different things there, but I like to usually check the MLB.com feed, which is usually a day behind. I'll go down to my Yankees. Okay, they updated it, so, Holiday got a key hit last night. Tanaka pitched a 3-hit masterpiece against Sale last night. Yankees won 3-0. So whatever your teams are, your favorite teams there, you can get the latest MLB.com news there. Vaults is where you keep your logos and sliders and stuff like that. Announcements are from the game developer, leaderboards for online stuff, game rooms if you want to go in somewhere, find the lobby room there, and maybe find a match. Options. This is kind of important here. Here you can set your game controls, roster controls. The music that comes by. You create and edit your player. I'll just jump into this for a minute here to show you how I'm playing. Most of my stuff I'm playing is offline, career or Diamond Dynasty against CPU players for the most part, or my offline franchise. So if you're new to the game here, what I'm going to show you here might help you. Maybe it won't. So go into user settings. Start batting and base running. Now I set this for dynamic, and what it does is it upgrades you as you improve, and if you start hitting a wall, it'll knock you down a little bit, make it easier for you again. I like zone. I'm swinging with buttons, not the stick. Play coverage indicator is on, and it's that wedge appearing reticle. Of all the things there, I seem to do best with zoom. Some guys do better with strike zone. And you leave this at broadcast, guess pitch, I play off. I guess my own pitches. I let it assist with base running position decisions, even though, you have manual control when you want to do it. It's a secondary advanced things here. So base running, sliding, and runner window I have set this way. Pitching, again, is dynamic, even though it moves you up. I do prefer analog pitching. I've gotten used to that and enjoy it. And I leave the pitching feedback off. Guy hits a home run off you, then that's all the feedback you need. You did something stupid. I also use the strike zone, same as my batting, for the pitching. I have a better idea of where my pitches are going and how the guy's hitting me, because it's basically the same as my hitting view. Pitch confidence I leave off. The game shows you, if your stamina and strength is waning late in the game. So, you can tell, it tells you that. So, if I throw 3 fastballs and give up 3 home runs there, my confidence in that pitch is down. Pitch delay is normal. It just kind of slows it down to a normal pace, as it says. Basic fielding. I'm also throwing fielding with buttons to different bases. I worked a little bit with the analog stick, and I don't know, sometimes things happen quick. I don't know, when you're playing against, a real person, you just be comfortable if you want to win. with the dynamic settings, it's kind of got me locked in at rookie. If I were to go to button accuracy or analog there, it would probably take over and up me. And that's the one that gives you that ball in the outfield there, so you can maneuver yourself under a fly ball and stuff like that. And I let the shift be automatic. You got a general pull hitter where they really like shift right. Like a I don't know, a power left-handed hitter. Everybody moves to the right. I just let it do it on its own. It'll do it. If you leave that off and you're playing against the guy, you got to pause the game, and it takes you 30 seconds maybe to move it. It just helps speed things along. And then we got general. I leave the strike zone off, but you can preview it. Leave the hot zones off. If you know the guy's a home run hitter, you know where his hot zone is. Uh, I leave the warm up relievers off again. That just leaving it on delays the game as you go. My difficulty updates are at the game start. They don't intrude every 2 innings or something like that. It tells me right now it's got me pitching about or hitting about halfway to Hall of Fame difficulty. And every time I get within spitting distance of full Hall of Fame there, I start having trouble getting hits, and then it'll knock me off. So, sometimes like in Road to the Show, I'll hit 3 home runs in one game, and then it ups me, and then the next game I go on, I can't get a hit. I'm lucky to get a single or something. So, I'm going to turn this off now. I'm trying to figure out about getting, stealing bases signals. And you're pretty much on your own there. You would expect the coach or something to tell you to steal, but it doesn't work that way. So I'm just going to turn that off. I'm just going to turn these back off. That's where I usually have it. Then it saves at the end of the game. This is all stuff here. Umpires can be exact or occasionally wrong, and like strike zone. Some umpires will give you the high pitch and some don't. So they have legitimate umpires with legitimate tendencies in the game. So I do that. I leave the close plays on. Again, it really only comes in to offline career stuff. All this stuff. Let's see, books, injuries I got on. Let it happen. So anyway, that's my gameplay settings, presentation. I like to broadcast mode updates, occasional, blah, blah, blah. This is all your preference, but that's what I'm doing. So my mode specific option is button play, even though I'm pitching analog there, you get to label it. So in case you use 2 different ways. And if you change anything, you can save the changes there, and then when you exit, or it'll apply them and then save them. So if you make any changes to any of that stuff I just showed you there, you save it when you're done and apply it. So you'll see. I'll apply the changes, and if I apply the changes. Okay. Okay, so now we go back to the home screen. And I'm going to show you a little bit of Road to the Show stuff here. I have 2 profiles. Yeah, the broadcast will pause every now and then. So anyway, Locke Gravis Jr., Rangers third base. That's my carryover from Major League Baseball 16 last year. You're able to bring it along. I had him as a Yankee. It seemed like every year I spent with the Yankees there, they never made the playoffs or the wild card. In spring training, I asked my agent to get me a trade. And of course, the Yankees are doing well here in the first month of the season, and then I get traded to the Rangers. So. And then this is my new one for this year, Locke Gravis the third. And he got drafted by the Braves. He's playing right field for now, even though I want to also be a third baseman. I really don't like playing outfield in the game. It's tough sometimes, and maybe I'll be able to illustrate that. So anyway, I'm going to jump into that. And you jump into your calendar. And today is Friday the 28th. Yeah, I'm just playing one game at a time. If they got an off day, you know, I don't play it that way. I'll just do batting practice or something. So here we are. Mississippi Braves are hosting the Tennessee, whatever they are, at home. Yeah, see. And so first thing I'd like to do is I'll just take a batting practice. I'll be facing the lowest rated pitcher on my team's roster. So this is just an extra way to pick up XPs and stubs and stuff. You know, you can let the cinematics play. You know, sometimes I'll rush them through. Sometimes I'll just take my time. It's going to be situational. If there's no outs or 2 outs, the guy will probably try to throw me a fastball for a strikeout. If there's people on base, I'm expecting I'll be expecting something low there so they can get a double play. So I'm gonna play this for a high fastball. And he threw me the fastball, but low. So all right, I'm gonna look for the slider here. You can see what you got. He threw me another fastball. I was looking down. He threw it up, so I really didn't get good right now. So now I think maybe I'll get that slider. And I was outside. It's good. This is training, so you know you take the balls, you get more points for it. Okay. Now I'm gonna get the change up. He's gonna catch that. Yeah. But I got 20 points for doing it. All right, we got 1 out. Looks like nobody on base here. All right, so now again I'm gonna be looking for that high fastball. Oh, I should have hammered that one. Got away with that. All right, now I'm gonna look for the change up. Yeah, didn't get good wood on that either. Yeah, but I got the RBI, so that was okay. There was a guy on third. I just didn't see him. All right, we got no outs. Guy on first. All right, he wants a double play, and he's getting it. Didn't get the double play though. Fielder's choice. We got no outs. And I shouldn't be swinging these pitches so quick. Still got 5 points for it. All right, so I got to start being more patient here. Again, no outs. He's been throwing me that fastball, but low, not high. Yeah, that was out. Okay. All right, no outs. Runner on first and second. Again, he wants the double play. He threw me a strike, but what I want to do is I want to hit his pitch. Now he's definitely going to come in for the double play ball. Got it through. He'll probably score. We got 2 outs here. All right. Now he's going to try to tempt me with that fastball. No outs, guy on first. He wants to double play. But I can move him over with a sacrifice. No, I don't know. I don't know why they don't tag up. He could have tagged up. They should have been tagging up and getting ready to run. We got 2 outs there. He threw one outside. Didn't do well. Took a few pitches. He's not too impressed. He didn't pat me on the back or nothing, so that wasn't a particularly successful batting practice session. So you get out of there, you know, it's good, good, poor, you know, some okays, you know. Anyway, yeah, I didn't even make silver on that one. I usually do better. So here we exit out of that. Alright, so we'll go back to today's game. It'll be a night game. You got me batting third there. Play the game. So that's my season so far. 81 at-bats, 29 hits, 5 homers, 28 RBIs. Not bad, 358 average. You know, with a sliding difficulty up and down.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup.
So the Mississippi Braves' home field is Barnes Canyon.
The Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
I mean, this is very cool. You know, after a while, it probably gets redundant, but, you know, this just kind of adds to immersion.
David Ochoa is on the mound for game 2.
That's our pitcher. He's got 18 innings, 16 strikeouts. He's got a high whip, a lot of walks.
That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
So digging in now, Enrique Molina. And from him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Bases are empty here. With
just 2 out.
Drilled to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in.
Yeah, of course, in this, you only get fielding plays you're involved with and at-bats where it's you at-bat around the bases. These games tend to go quickly, which is good.
Currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Yeah, it's got me almost up the legend now. All right, we got no outs and a guy on second. I'm not sure how he's going to want to, but I think he's going to try to get that splitter in on me.
Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little.
I'm not going to try to drive anything that's like.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager.
I'm looking out here where I can drive something.
And if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team and we'll win games.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Yeah, he's working me inside, but now he's gonna hit me with that slider away, I think.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90
I moved
feet
the guy
to
to third. It's not a total failure.
Home team starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, man, I think the key is you got to get to this guy as a starting pitcher. He gets stronger, so I think the first inning is critical. Take away his fastball, jump on him quick, and take it to him, because if you get too late in the game, you'll...
Now in the box, David Stedman.
First baseman.
One out, nobody on.
Stedman.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Walsh is there for it. Makes the play, and there.
That was the second baseman's ball. It was hit towards me, in some fashion. So I'm involved in that play, even though I had nothing to do with it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lonnie Graves. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
All right, we got one out. All right, I think I'm going to see some fastball here.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often.
Maybe I get the change up.
Pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love.
Yeah, it's got me hitting at nearly legend level.
Hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Blanco has a play. 2 down.
Yeah, the closer I get the legend hitting there, the harder it is to get hits.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Reese, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
It's going to go over my head, I'll bet.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Graves going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2.
Yeah, brings me in shallow, then hits it to the warning track.
Single right there, and now we're starting all over. Right where
I should have ignored it and expected it. I played that about as well as I can get there and got it off the bounce off the wall, so that's good.
Digging in once again, Frank Batista. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Batista.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Dietz is on his way home. Now the relay home. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Right.
Cardinal sin. You got an open base with the pitcher on the on-deck circle, and you let him get a base hit. That just can't happen.
Well, the base hit wasn't my fault. I think I made the right choice going to the cutoff guy. And
shot now, Lonnie Graves. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the
2
strike
and 2.
zone and his own
I should be getting a pitch here.
Last take is a great example.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yep. Yeah, got me a double.
Games. Hey,
cool.
That's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Ready once again, Mariano Silva, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into
2
the
outs here. We don't want to make the last out. We could probably steal this base, but that'd be dumb.
Begins throwing. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
2 outs, nobody's covering me. I can take a little extra lead here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Base hit and I score. So I'm off on contact here.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
So that's it. Like, we're into the show. You know, you can set it for even less activity, but you know, if you're involved in it, you're in it.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3.
But he struck him out. So I hit a double and it accomplished nothing.
Hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Smokies are on top. Digging in and looking for more, Lonnie Graves.
Lonnie Graves.
Well, I'm 0. I'm not 00. All right, we got a new pitcher here. He's throwing fastball for strikes, sliders, 2 C's. We got 1 out. All right. I'm probably going to want to sit on the second pitch here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
All right, the 2 seamers moving away. So the slider should come down.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ready with the 2-0. Swing and a little tapper.
All right, now the slider's coming.
In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Yeah, he knows I'm a home run hitter for the most part, so, but I still should get a fastball here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
Oh.
You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he
threw the slider, I think.
The inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
But 6 pitches, that's good.
Nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing.
I was looking for that pitch, but not in like that.
There's nothing much you can do with that.
Ready for another chance? Frank Batista. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Frank Batista.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Graves shading to his right. Looks it into his glove.
Yeah.
And there's one gone.
There's so little time to pick up where that ball is going to go when you're playing the outfield. I'd rather play third.
In now, Lonnie Graves.
Right fielder, number 00. Lonnie Graves.
We got a new pitcher. 1 out. Curveball, changeup. All right. He wants a ground ball.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner.
Foul.
Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
I moved the runners over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem.
But we lost the game. Anyway, so that's road to the show. My new profile player for this year.
This evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Billy Reese takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. William Sasaki records the save, his sixth. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt.
So that's a look at road to the show play. You can move things along with just, you know, critical pitches and stuff like that, but I don't know, it's quick enough. I have trouble getting good wood on the ball there because I'm damn near legend. And here you can look at highlights, game recaps and stuff like that. I don't even get honorable mention for the activities. So you return to the clubhouse. Yeah, it was not a good game. It was a 1-for-5 game for me, so. But you pick up some stubs for playing, you pick up XPs, moves you up different levels. When I hit 50, I'll open up some stuff, so I'm halfway to 50. So it gives you a summary of, you know, to-date achievements, at-bats, bases, hits, and doubles. You can check your statistical stuff here. Advance along. Gives you your performance, you know, okay, good, okay. You know, you didn't really screw up. You didn't do anything good either. There ain't no phone calls from the agent or anything here. I don't think I picked up enough training points to actually do anything with. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a new profile. You get your training points as you play, so. It's not worth spending it there. 3-3, 3-2, you know. I'll take some arm accuracy. Good enough. Okay. And because I changed something there, I'll go into options and save. Wants me to change, save the profile and the sliders. I don't know. I haven't changed the sliders, but when it's check marked, I do it. So you just do it. Raise right field. Overwrite, yeah, because I made a minor change there. Same with the sliders. No, I'm not going to save the sliders now because I got something different set up. So anyway, that's road to the show. And I can jump out of this now. And I can go back in, continue. This time I'll take my Rangers third baseman veteran. This is like the 2026 season because this is carryover from last year's game. Let's see now. Okay, what are we into May already here? No, we're not into May. Alright, the 2026 season isn't matching up. Yeah, because today's the 28th. Okay, so. Alright, so I got nothing to play here today. Alright, so we're just going to jump out. Alright, so that's it for this bit of the broadcast. I'll be back in a little while with some Dynasty or franchise. I got a Yankee Red Sox game that was played last night to do in my franchise schedule, which it matches up. You know, the wins and losses, you know, are up to the game and yourself, but you know, the date and day match up with the team that's being played, so that's kind of cool. All right, so that's it for now.